and good afternoon from Düsseldorf. My name is Heike Hassel. I'm a graphic designer and I have been running my marketing office for 30 years now. And since a couple of years I have set my focus on fundraising and NGO consultancy. And today, together with Manuela Vollbrecht, I'm representing the Düsseldorf organization Vision Teilen. Manuela will explain the organization and two fantastic projects of Vision Teilen later on. And there's also Ubo Kügler and alumni Kenneth Völmeke, one of the students who participated the trip to Kenya in 2015. And they will present the project's work, the project's results. As volunteer and member of the board of Vision Teilen, I'm very connected with the organization, and I'm also responsible for the Microcredit program, which we have started in 2012. First of all, I want to thank you. I thank you, Katharina, Ubo, students and the University of Europe for the wonderful cooperation we had and the inspiring time we had spent in 2015. Thank you, Katharina and University of Europe, for the invitation and the opportunity to present our project STARTHILFEKENIA and the results from 2016. The common journey is, for all of us, still very present in our mind and in our hearts. And we really wish to have such an opportunity again. And last not least, I would like to emphasize that the students' campaign was very successful, as we received donations of almost 5,000 euro. Thank you for this fantastic campaign. Before explaining the special of microcredit and our program, I want to share with you some facts about women worldwide and about women in emerging and developing countries. So we know that half of humanity is made up by women. And women do 75% of work worldwide, but they only receive 10% of the world's income, and they own only 1% of the world's wealth. We also make the experience in emerging and developing countries that women put 90% of their income into their family, which means they put it into food, into health, and in education. And in comparison, men put less than 50% in their family. And then there's another fact which shows that 50% of the growth in OECD countries over the past 50 years is due to women's education. Nevertheless, women often don't have property rights. They cultivated most of the fields, but less than 20% of the land belonged to them. And we see women don't have equal access to credit, to savings, to accounts or insurances, to saving accounts or insurances. And we find that this is a huge potential for development. There's a huge potential for development in this greatest injustice in the world. And this was also the reason for us, or the motivation, to start a microcredit program with Vision Time. And first of all, I want to give you a short definition what microcredit means. So when you Google it, you find something like this. Microcredits are small amounts given to poor people to enable them to start a small business. And the idea was born by the economist and Nobel Peace Prize winner Muhammad Yunus. And the approach is to open the credit markets for poor people who can usually not address to normal financial institutes, as they don't have collaterals, and the loans are mainly given to women as they are more reliable and eager to pay back as men. The program of Vision Time is a little bit different because we are not a financial institute. We don't consider us as a financial institute, but we want to strengthen women. And often we start our workshop, our training for our women with a motto. The motto is, we don't give you a fish, because when we give you a fish, you will be waiting for us every day. And if we don't come one day, there won't be any fish. We provide you with a net, because with a net you will be able to fish on your own and you won't need us to come every day. And this way, you stand on your own feet. This is our principle, the principle of a microcredit program by Vision Time, and it should tell the people that we don't want to give them only money, but we want to give them a special support through training, through instruments. So Microcredits by Vision Time, it's a women's project. It's a social project which is not profit-oriented. We want to strengthen women through training and workshop. And we want to give them personal attention and care through our sisters. And we see here a photo which has been taken during the Congress in 2018. It was the last Congress, it was a workshop, it was the trainer program of Vision Time, and you see the sisters, and they really play a key role in our project because they are the leading person, the supporting persons for our women groups. We started the program in 2012. We started with 5 groups, with 5 women groups, and we started in different areas in Kenya. So we contacted the women groups, and after verifying and discussing their business plans, they were given a loan of 1,500 euro to start a common business. And they started in their business they were already doing, like catering service, selling fish, making small business, like tailoring, like selling small items, and so on. And all these groups were very successful and paid back the given money within the promised 9 months, and even earlier, and they could really improve their livelihood and often expand their business. And we saw really the motivation of these groups. Today, after 10 years, we can say, okay, we had and we have ups and downs, and at the moment we also have problems due to Corona. And some groups have been badly affected by the lockdowns, and other groups have split because they could not meet each other during the pandemic. This was really a disadvantage, and it still is. But we continue, and indeed I could continue to tell you many individual stories, but time is too short for these stories, and now we have other important parts from Kenneth and Ubo and from Manuela. But I want to refer to our website, where you can find many examples of our groups and some background information of our project. I want to close my short presentation now with a special woman named Rosemary. And this is a photo from Katharina Meyer. I thank you, Katharina, for this wonderful portrait of Rosemary. And Rosemary is really the best example for what is possible. She started in 1998 and was the first woman given a soft loan by a passionist priest, and has really become a role model in our project. Please see her story in the evening in the impressive film of Katharina and Ubo. It's an amazing film. I want to hand over the stage now to Kenneth. He will present what he and his fellow students have done in 2015 and 16. And later on there will be Manuela presenting some wonderful new projects of Vision Teilen. And I thank you for your attention, and I wish you a wonderful afternoon and evening. Thank you.